so February is fast approaching, which means that the Booktube games are coming. And if you don't know what the Booktube games are, it's basically a month-long readathon where we are all put into teams based on literary places, and we all have to compete as a team to read the most pages out of everybody. I will leave a link down below to the announcement video so you can check it out and find out if you want to take part, but at the moment, this is going to be my TBR video for Team Ketterdam, because I'm part of Team Ketterdam, because I love Six of Crows and I couldn't not be part of Team Ketterdam. So here is my TBR for the Booktube games for Team Ketterdam. First books I'm going to be reading are Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Artemis Fowl and the Arctic Incident. Now this one, Artemis Fowl, is for the Artemis Fowl read-along, which I will link to down below. But basically it is February, which means the book of the month is the second book in the series. And that's all I know, apart from the fact that it's called The Arctic Incident. And that's all I know because I haven't bothered to read the synopsis on the back because I'm sort of going into Artemis Fowl blind at the moment because I think that works better for me, because with the first book I kind of got my sort of expectations too high and that sort of semi-ruined the reading experience. So what I'm doing is now going into each one blind and not knowing anything and just sort of seeing where the book takes me. As for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I'm also reading one of these books a month so I can finally read the series for the first time. And I'm not going to explain to you what Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is about because everyone knows what the Chamber of Secrets is about. So yeah, these are just my first two on the list, basically. Next, I've also got 3 comics. I've got Gerard Way's The Umbrella Academy Volume 1, because the TV series comes out on Netflix this month. I will be taking that day to watch the series. I'm not going to lie, I am going to sit and watch the series, but at the same time, I'm making up for it by reading a whole load of comics while I'm also watching, or at least in the run-up to it, so I can get as many pages in as possible. I'm also going to be reading Volume 1 of The Defenders, Diamonds Are Forever, because I really like The Defenders. I can't help it. I really love The Defenders on Netflix, and I miss them now that they've been cancelled, so I want to read this one as well to sort of get that Defenders feeling back. And then I'm also going to be reading the Spider-Man Renew Your Vows story, which is Volume 1, Brawl in the Family. And again, I know nothing about this story apart from the fact that it's about Spider-Man and his spider family, and that's all I know. And yeah, I've sort of gotten really obsessed with Spider-Man recently because of Into the Spider-Verse, so this one's also on my list. Obviously, I will be also trying to read more graphic novels throughout the month in my busier time, so when I finish a book but I don't quite have time to start a new one, graphic novels are going to be my saving grace of boosting up the page count for me. But at the moment, those are the 3 that I am focusing on, and then I will obviously be going on to more comic books that I have saved in other places on my Kindle and stuff. I just don't know which ones I'm going to be reading. I'm more going to mood read that later. Next on the list is The Hazelwood. Now this one has been sat on my shelves for a very, very, very long time, ever since I got it from Fairy Loot, and considering I am now getting the Beauty and the Beast box from Fairy Loot this month, I decided it was time to get another one of the Fairy Loot books off my shelf, so I'm going to read this one. I do also have Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, but I think this one is slightly longer and therefore is going on the list because I need the pages. As for my Kindle books I'm going to be reading, I am going to be reading The Gilded Wolves. Now, I could not resist reading this, A, because I've just bought it, B, it's one of my most anticipated books of the year, and C, it's about a heist. I can't be in Team Ketterdam without reading a book about a heist. Now, recently I have read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, otherwise I would be reading those ones, but I wanted to read a new heist book and get more books off my shelf, so I've gone with The Gilded Wolves and I cannot wait. And then the last book I want to finally read is going to be The Diviners. Now, this one has been on my Kindle for about 6 months now, so it hasn't been sort of wasting away for ages, but I decided to pick this one up now, mostly because a lot of the people in Team Ketterdam will also be reading The Diviners or are interested in reading The Diviners, and it's also 578 pages long, which is going to go a serious way to boosting up my page count, so I had to put it on here. I was saving it for time trouble, but considering this is a readathon all about reading as many pages as possible, The Diviners had to go on there. And that is my TBR for the Booktube games, and I am so excited to get started. You have no idea. I'm just so excited to get started and start smashing through some of these books, because otherwise I probably would have left them on my shelves for another year or so I'm really excited to start getting through these and start smashing out these books and hopefully get Team Ketterdam to the winning place. I can't wait. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're taking part in the Booktube games and what you're reading for it. And also, if you're part of Team Ketterdam, please do let me know. I'll also leave a link down below to all of my social media if you want to check it out. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here. And over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time, guys, bye!